How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting, and welcome back to ReWrite, where, okay, so stuff's changed. The angle of approach with the camera has changed. I had a monitor break and had to get a new one, and the new one I got, well, it was bigger than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I knew it was going to be a little bigger, but it turned out to be a lot bigger. Like, okay, so I'm used to having a monitor that's like 21 inches. I thought I was ordering like the 27-incher, you know, pretty big, right? I got the 32-incher. High definition, it's just massive. But I'm still adjusting stuff. Things should look okay. Things should sound okay. I'm not all that worried, but if there's something going wrong or something looks funky to you, let me know. We're going to jump right into things though. So last time we spent our day with Kotori, which was great. I had a lot of fun with that. It was really interesting to get to know her in her own like space, working hard. And we kind of talked about how like nature versus nurture when it comes to the environment. This idea that like oh crap, I think I know the name. Kazamatsuri, the area we're in, has weird plant-like activity going on. So like she points out that like things here grow really quickly, but if they're left alone, they kind of grow insane. Like they go way overboard, way too quickly. Almost like there's just something in the air and the water and everything that's just making this place bananas when it comes to growing things, which upon reflection, we're a city that's built around eco-like development. Isn't it entirely possible that like some lab experiments have like leaked into the environment a little bit and possibly affected it? Especially if it's not something that's like super obvious to the untrained or knowing eye might not even understand. But I don't know, we'll have to see. Lots of stuff to talk about, and also apparently Chihaya and Lucia had a fight of some kind. Like, I'm guessing that, like, if I hadn't followed Kotori, I would have been involved in some kind of event that I missed that involved those two. But, like, the thing that occurred to me while I was thinking about it is, like, first of all, they're both very physical people, right? Now, Chihaya seems insanely, superpoweredly strong. And Lucia, while she doesn't seem superpoweredly strong, but, except for her sense of, like, taste being essentially godlike, she's also very physical, very, very strong individual. So watching those two fight would actually be kind of terrifying if they were really, truly fighting. Like, I'm guessing it was more like an argument of some kind because, to be honest, I'm not sure we've even seen them interacting with each other, let alone in a way that seemed hostile. So not sure what that's about. I'm guessing there's, like I said, there's context that's involved in possibly the start of a different route. I haven't been able to play the Fate series, but I understand that, like, from what I've been told, that a kind of traditional, like, missing the flag and missing a potential route in, like, the Fate series is simply, like, there's a scene where the main character kind of reflects on, I didn't see this person here today. And then, like, that's, like, the last you hear about that potential, like, plot thread is just kind of an indication saying, like, hey, for future reference, this is where a split happens. So next time, if you want to try something new, this is where you'd start seeing something different. So I'm guessing that's what it is. Regardless of that, let's jump into things. So I don't have a ton of time, especially because I'm not feeling super great. I've been dealing with like long COVID-like symptoms. There's a chance now that it could have actually devolved into a thyroid condition, and I'm trying to get that figured out, trying to work with my doctors. But the long and short of it is that those symptoms I was having, they're worse. I now not only feel exhausted all the time, not only do I feel like I'm sleeping 13 to 18 hours a day in order to just feel mentally functionable, but I also now get extremely dizzy very easily if I'm up on my feet for longer than like 10 minutes. And even then, like if I just turn my head too quickly like that, I get a little dizzy and get a little nausea. It's just great. So I am going to try and take things a little easier this week. So forgive me if videos seem rushed or if they seem a little shorter than usual. Anyway, let's get started. No more rambling. That's enough. 5 minutes is long enough. All right, let's go. Kotori visits in the afternoon, together with her pet. Oh, what is that? Oh my gosh, it's adorable. What is that thing? No, that's not a real animal. It's adorable, but no, that's gotta be something. Like, it's probably a stuffed animal, right? Is that a panda?
何言うのさ。見ての通り、犬だけど。
Ew, a dog? No. Kotori has an animal that she insists is the dog. It has a round body covered in soft, thick fur. You sure it's a dog? I can't see its expression through all the fur on its face. I'm still not convinced it's a dog. It looks like a furry yokai or something like that. What breed is it?
わかんない。森で拾った。
Right. So, dog found wild in the forest. Yeah, totally a dog. How does she know it's a dog then? If anything, it looks like a Pokemon. If sweeter four balls evolved, I bet they'd turn out like this.
犬だってば。
Well, it doesn't look like one. To be honest, it's starting to look like a dog, but that might just be because she keeps saying it over and over. Aww, that's cute though. The ratio of our female members increased drastically. I'm personally calling it a harem. Don't tell anyone else that. I don't think they'd like it. Over the past few weeks, and I'm predicting we'll be venturing into more dangerous areas as our club activities get more serious. Hearing that, Kotori said,
ボディーガードがいるね。
What am I? Indeed, one man's hardly enough to protect the group this large. Oh, Yoshino. We need the Yoshino. It'd be fine if Yoshino joined us, but he obviously has no interest. Oh. And so we postponed a security issue for a while. Then Kotori brought this thing. What's his name?
チビモス。
Chibimoth? That's cute, but doesn't that literally like translate into some kind of like archaic Japanese English hybrid word meaning cute moth? Why moth? That's weird. Is he strong?
最強。
I'm not so sure. Besides, calling something the strongest kind of cheapens it. Sounds kind of fishy.
少なくとも、吉野くんよりかは強いよ。
Okay, you know what? I would normally say something and jab at him, but to be fair, he's held his own against us in a physical fight, so... Sorry, Yoshino. Hey, he's actually pretty tough, believe it or not.
この子、三吉野くらいの強さ。
Ooh, fetch. You mean he's got 3 times the power? I'm not buying it.
試してみる？
Sure, bring it on.
パンチとかしてもいいよ。
I don't want to hurt animals. Besides, dog or not, it's your pet.
チビモス、ちょっぴり頑張る。バン
It's a darl. Roll, roll, roll. It is a Pokemon! I launch into the sky. There's not even enough time for it to let out a silly scream. This must be how it feels to hit the stomach of a wrecking ball. Ugh. I'm lying on the ground.
三吉野。
Kotori looks down on me with cold eyes. That was more like 10! I jumped to my feet.
あ、よかった生きてて。
That was in doubt! I almost died! You're lucky I'm as tough as I am, or you'd be going to prison right now.
ごめんよ。
That's the thing, as strong as an ox.
バー
Okay. Alright, little fella. My little Pokemon. Let's understand we're on the same side here. No more drill milky punches for me.
森で拾うた。
You sure it's a dog? It kind of reminds me more of a fat boar. Its fur's too thick to judge.
多分、セントバーナード。
No. But it's cute. Yeah, right. With that kind of strength, it's a higher class of killer Bernard. It's already a different color palette and everything.
ゲーム感覚。
Yeah, it's like a shiny one. I like it. Nice to meet you, Chibimoth.
バー
I like it. Huh? I find something weird while petting its head. I think I just saw a long nose peek out of its fur.
まさか。
What? No, I'm pretty sure. Hey, come over here. I tried pushing the fur away from its face. Oh, crap. Ow! Ah! I'm gonna die! I received 3 rolling lunges and 6 mid-air roll lunges, sending my body flying into the sky once again. It's a Pokemon. The only thing stopping me from screaming is the fact that it punched the air out of me. Hurts like hell. Humans are powerless. This thing's dangerous! It's a dangerous beast, Kotori!
いじめるからだよ。尊重してあげて。
Okay.
もしょ。
It looks satisfied with its victory. I feel like I'd learned something interesting about it, but the shock from my brain seems to have caused me short-term memory loss. It's definitely tough, but I can guarantee it won't attack the other girls.
私には大丈夫だけど。
But you're like a druid. Of course it's not going to attack you. You used to be a stray dog, right? Might be dangerous if you don't tame it properly.
一応、しつけてはあるよ。今日もこれからちょっとテストしてみるつもり。
I mean, to be fair, she did get it to attack on command. Like, sure, with the second time we antagonized it, but the first time, Kotori said, hey, attack him, and it did. It's pretty tame, I'd say. Test it?
連れ歩いて 安全かどうか確かめるの。
Sure, test a trial by fire. What's the worst that could happen?
暇だったら付き合っとくれ。
You make it look like you're walking a dog, but in truth you'll be testing its ability as a bodyguard? That sounds cool. I'm in.
案がと適度に敵とエンカウントするような場所がいいと思う。
So we are in a video game. High encounter rate. Downtown, the alleyways. We've had some interesting encounters that way. You're so rash, Kotori. Encounter rate of what? Slimes? Suddenly I have a revelation. Let's go to the slum.
スラム
I didn't know Kazamatsuri had...
生きがる小僧どものパラダイス K スラムにようこそ
This is the Winter Fang. He's Yoshino's lackey, which basically means he's our lackey too. Kotori begins trembling. What's wrong?
お
お
っさん
He might look like that, but he's actually a year younger than us.
嘘うちとこのお父ちゃんより年上に見えるよ
What's this kid drinking? Look, he's showing you his moped license to prove his age. He's looking pretty dejected though.
本当に一つ下だでもどう見てもおっさん
I thought the same thing, though I didn't rub it in his face like you are, Kotori.
タイトだ
おっさま扱いしてごめんなさい
Oh, that's even worse.
いいさ俺の顔年齢のことなんて
We want to walk this dog around here.
犬かいこれ
まあ
He's officially a dog for the time being.
政治いや散歩ぐらいいいけどよ別に
Is there a problem?
K スラムは治安が悪い
That's perfect.
は
Don't think too much about it. You won't want to hear about it in the court case.
まさか小太郎くん
Hey, don't spill the beans.
人体実験を
Silence! Shh! Plus, what were you implying?
何の話だい
I just warned her to stay away from any scary dudes.
クールな判断だと思うぜ
There's a lot of street stalls here, though. How do we know the business is if they do business if it's so dangerous?
ああ元は小僧どもの小遣い稼ぎ程度のものだったんだがいつの間にやら一大バザールってありさまになってるな
That's interesting. Gangs used to sell drugs here, didn't they?
ああキングがぶっ潰したって話はしたよなまさにだよ
Guy.
今はまあそこそこは健全だぜ
You know what? I'll take it. Over drugs, I'll take relatively legal. Relatively, huh? Think there'll be guys picking fights with us if we got a dog?
昼日中から襲撃するバカはいないと思うがでもあんたの方が性格きっついからな
That's true. He is implying that I instigate trouble? How rude.
まあ平気だとは思うが気をつけてくれよ
Right.
いくらバザールだからって喧嘩買ったりしないでくれよ
You can't feed the gag to the dogs. Looks like I hurt him more than I intended.
犬臭いの
It's a local slang for that joke was bad.
変わってるね
Alrighty then, let's go explore the den of debauchery.
おおもしょ
Whatever you are, you pig dog thing. It's time to start the adventure. Look, Kotori, a bad guy.
ああ悪そう
An evil-looking kid stands at the corner of the alleyway. He's equipped with dyed orange hair, golden accessories, a purple sweatsuit, and sandals. Yeah, this guy he's literally like a traffic code. Standing with his legs wide apart, he makes sure to intimidate everyone that passes him with a glare. The streets are teeming with all sorts of fancy punks nowadays, but this guy seems to be going for an old school vibe. He's probably planning to pick a fight with anyone that bothers to pay him any attention. I'll try to pass him by.
私は
It'll be bad if you memorize your face. Just stay here for now.
でももし絡まれたら
I'll retreat to the dog. If that happens, use your judgment on whether to send your pet to rescue me.
でもこれ暴力
Listen closely, Kotori. This isn't violence, it's advice.
アドバイスね
You'll get punished sooner or later if you do bad things. We might inflict pain, but it's only because we care for them in their future. You call it physical advice if you wish.
わ
That's a pretty nice, logical, convenient leap there.
おでも確かにチビモスを試すのに他にいい手もないんだよね
Yep.
自分から手を出さないようにしてね
I promise not to instigate in any physical way. I wouldn't do that. Okay, I'll go check him out. I approach the bad guy. And narrow my eyes, trying my best to emanate a go to hell aura.
Huh?
His attention focuses on me. He moves. Our shoulders bump into each other. Ah!
ああ、行った。はい、回室。はい、君止まろうね。やべ、絶対これ骨折。おいおい。どうしてくれちゃうのかな。さあ、テレビをご覧の皆さん。ここで落とし前タイムのお時間です。落とし前タイムでは
Okay.
慰謝料が特別に
I thought he was hard.
2倍になります。
You done? I thought he was hardcore fourth wall breaking. No, he's just talking like he's imagining himself on a television screen, like he's in a movie or a TV show. This guy is like a Chunibyo, like to the extreme. Talk about obvious. I feel like breaking his face here and now. That I have to control myself. Huh? Consolation money? You bumped into me. I act like a weakling, which only incites him further.
はい、聞こえません。黙って慰謝料払おうね。いい子だからね。痛い目見ないうちに支払うと
That voice
成
actor.
績アップだよ。
That voice actor is really going for it, and I love it. That's probably good enough. I'm not going to give you a cent, you purple loser.
Huh?
You're gosh darn might, the skin of a society. You want me to clean you up? Is that it? You should be the one paying for the damages you caused to my eyes with your purple rags. What are you going to do if you ruin my future opportunities by laughing out loud at an inappropriate place remembering you? I don't think he expected a counterattack.
なめてんのかってめ。
You only just realized. Okay, I've achieved my goal.
やっぱり挑発した。
Huh? Why are you here? Kotori's standing right behind my back.
絶対やると思ってたよ。
You told me I couldn't... Well, okay. Kotori apologized to the punk, showing no fear at all.
そこの人ごめんなさい。お金は払えないけど、ズヤスコのカエルスタンプをあげます。
You are too pure for this world, Kotori.
大盤振る舞い。思い切って1シート36枚、丸々進呈。
Aw, she's so cute.
これ持ってズヤスコ行ったら、箱ティッシュもらえる。鼻いっぱい噛める。
なんだこのおむすびみたいな女は。
What? Fat? What? How can you... What?
おむすび。
マジで半殺すぞ。
She's tiny. How is she fat? Uh-oh. That's the death glare, though. Kotori smiles.
チビモス元気に頑張る。まあ
Whoosh. A snake-like protrusion springs from Chibimoth's face area. It's covering with so much fur, I have trouble making out the exact source. A snake-like protrusion? What is this thing? Okay, it's gone from like weird pig thing to downright just alien. It has a snake mouth? What on earth could this be?
何
It coils around the punk's leg like a rope and whoosh.
Huh?
Huh? Flings into the air. About 7 or 8 meters high. Fetch! 7 or 8 meters. That's 20. That's like 21 to 24 feet. That's 2.5 stories into the air. That's like, if he doesn't land in a decent way, he's dead. Even if he lands well, it probably means broken bones. I forget to blink for a moment. A simple but lethal attack. Oh, crap! It won't be funny if he lands on his head. I can't let Kotori go to prison. I'll save you, Mr. Punk! He kicks his stomach before he hits the concrete. I mean, sure, arrest his momentum, but you couldn't have done it in a better way. The punk avoids crashing into the ground by the skin of his teeth. My kick redirects him into the wall of a nearby building. I'm glad I managed to save you in time, Mr. Punk.
鬼だ。鬼がおる。
Doing good deeds feels good. That said, what the heck was the rope thing anyway?
すいませんした。これで勘弁してください。
Great, now we've mugged him. You received 270? Yeah, don't accept it. Okay, listen, you're gonna take off the purple sweatsuit, wear a t-shirt, cute animal designs on it from now on.
はい。
And you're also no longer a punk. You bunk now. Got it?
はい。
ねえ、ちょっと、お金取るのはまずいよ。恐喝になるよ。
I don't know, between you and me, you attempted murder. I'm not extorting anything. I'm just farming gold. I explain myself in a gentle voice.
へりくつだよ。
Alright, let's go. We're gonna catch them all. It is a Pokemon!
もう、 学校にバレて停学になっても知らないよ。
How on earth is Kotori fat? There's no way.
なんだこれ。
Miss Kotori, please teach this gentleman a lesson.
チビモス、ポチッと頑張る。まあ、
すんませんした。これで勘弁してく
We're
だ
just
さい。
mugging everyone here. You receive 870 yen. Good. Your class isn't punk anymore. You're bunk now.
はい。
やんのかおら。
Miss Kotori, please teach this gentleman a lesson.
チビモス、ぼちぼち頑張る。まあ、
Medium.
すんませんした。これで勘弁してください。
You receive 340 yen. Good. You're not a punk anymore. You're a bunk now.
はい。
We're just downgrading him. This is the start of a villain arc here.
兄ちゃん、とこの服着とるの。金持ちの証や。お小遣いもらおうか。
チビモス、一瞬頑張る。もう、
We didn't even have to instigate her.
すんません。これで堪忍な。
You receive 780 yen. This thing is great. I'm glad it's on our
じゃ
side.
ねえかガキや。ちょっと顔貸せや。青タン一つで許してやる。
チビモス、ひとしきり頑張る。もう、
There it goes.
ぐほー許してくれ。
You receive 990 yen. You receive 100 yen. You're a bunk from now on. And so another bunk is born into the world. What is Yoshiro gonna think when he comes here and sees that we've all
チ
been
ビモ
turned
ス
to bunks?
ぼちぼち頑張る。もう、
If he's actually adjusting his
これで
attacks,
勘弁してください。
then it shows that this thing's really intelligent. You receive a 1,150 yen. By the way, that medium low, medium high stuff commands you taught it?
そう、ちゃんとしつけてあるの。
Oh, bitch. Doesn't sound like you're letting him go all out.
だって本気は危ないもの。
Yeah,
今はまだ 30% くらいしか力を出してないと思う。
this thing could go toe to toe with Shaggy.
30% チビモスイコール3ヨシの
So
目安。
he's actually worth 10 Yoshidos. I'm starting to feel sorry for the guy. That said, I've already personally learned that no human can possibly compete with that monster. What is this thing? Hey, you're a delinquent punk, aren't you?
何ですかあんた。違いますよ。
Darn punks always picking fights with me. Think you need to be taught a lesson.
ごめんなさい。
I'm gonna skin you alive, you little crap.
そんな外国のゲームみたいなことしないで。
It's a bit too late to cry now. I'm gonna turn you into gold for real soon. Uh-oh, we've become the very thing we swore to destroy. Kotori's gonna send it after us. Kotori, go ahead.
チビモス心持ち頑張る。まあ、
Bang, 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 bang. Oh! My body receives 34 spinning slams before I can even react. Kotori, how could you?
その人一般人。
She's right. Oh,
目覚めた？
yeah. This looks like a shop.
ここら辺ってお祭りの時みたいに露店ばっかり。
All sorts of merchandise stands line the alleyway. A skinhead is running the goldfish catching business one. Why? Like, I'm guessing that like they're using the word skinhead for a rough-looking bald person rather than like an actual like skinhead, because that's like a very charged way to describe somebody nowadays.
らっしゃい。釣りのミニゲームいかすか？
A fishing minigame.
ゲームとかでよくあるでしょ。釣りのミニゲーム。
Ah, yeah.
あれのリアル版。
Sounds boring.
まあそんなこと言わずに1回10円。
That's cheap. They can't possibly turn a profit.
これどうして板乗せてプール隠してるんだろう。
The pool in front of the stand, some kind of the regular goldfish catching establishment uses, is covered with a bunch of small planks with little round holes in the center of each. Makes it impossible to see inside.
釣る魚が見えない方が気分出るでしょ。
Also means you could have no fish in there.
釣りのミニゲームでは何がヒットするかは、
I'm not a big fan of that.
やってみますか？釣れた魚に応じて重要アイテムがもらえるかもですぜ。
Guess I got no choice. I pay the money, nab 2 fishing rods. This is yours.
あんがとう。
頑張ってくださいよ。
We lower our fishing lines into saw holes. Catch something right away. I got one.
こっちも。
We both pull our fishing lines and find rubber boots. Extremely small ones at that. They're probably for dolls.
あら、釣っちゃいましたか。
The store clerk's attitude changes.
その長靴はね、金運の長靴なんですよ。
Right. Do we get a cash prize or something?
ええ、一匹につき3万円もらえますよ。
Are you serious?
本当ですよ。ただしもらえる
Oh,
のは
okay.
俺たちですがね。
This is the most elaborate shakedown I've ever seen. A bunch of scary looking guys step out from behind the stand.
お二人で合わせまして金6万円頂戴します。
You tricked us.
別に騙してなんていませんぜ。おめえが騙されただけってことなんだよ。
ちびも結構頑張る。
Here it goes. Incredible. The thing's bouncing between the 3 guys at speed I can barely perceive. That's what happens when it gets pretty serious. It's so loud!
そこまで。
Chibimoth promptly returns to normal, landing on the ground. That's awesome! Chibimoth, I feel like I'm seeing you in a new light.
ましょう。
It doesn't matter if you're a dog or not, you're still you.
もう。
Chibimoth!
ましょう。
Oh, clasp. You've grown close to Chibimoth. Feels like we understand each other a little better. You've become friends with Chibimoth. An email address? Oh, it's an address directly linked to its heart instead. It proves we've gone closer together.
見て小太郎くん。このプール長靴しか入ってない。
Ah, darn. That's a scam if I ever saw. No! Duh!
くそ、バレちまったか。これで許してくれ。
You received 2,450 yen. Alright, from now on you calling yourself Bugs, not Thugs. Remember that. Okay. Write down on your business card.
わかりました。
A relaxing minigame, my butt.
いたぞ、あいつらだ。よくも仲間を潰しやがって。ぶっちめてやんよ。
They're probably comrades of the punks we defeated earlier. Miss Kotori?
ちびもなかなか頑張る。もも。
Oh my gosh! I swear I can see some kind of shockwave in the wake of Chibimoth's body slam. All 3 punks are swept away like bowling pins. He's invincible. Or rather, feels like he's bending the laws of physics around him.
もしょ。
すいません。これでどうか。
You received 1,840 yen. We're gonna walk away from this with like $100 essentially. We could make business of doing this.
それならず者。
I don't think we should either.
俺らを舐めてる新参ってのはてめえか。
Oh, we're working our way up. Now the Yakuza's gonna come after us.
スラムの平和を乱すやつめ。
つつましやかに暮らすヤンキーたちのささやかな悪を踏みにじる正義、絶対許せねえ。
That sounded so much like oh, come on. Okuri. You know, Okabe from Steins Gate. I wonder if it is like the same voice worker. Like, you know, because it would make sense that they would make appearances in other games. But I don't know. Like, it's also just the way he said that and the words he was using. It really feels like a Kyoto and Kyoma moment.
詐欺や窃盗や恐喝、そんな人々のありふれた営みを守るんだ。
たとえ正義がどれほど強大であろうが、悪は必ず勝つ。
Who says that unironically? I leave them to you, master.
ちびもそこそこ頑張る。
There he goes. Fools. Winter Fang hardly approaches us.
ブラザー、苦情が来た。
You got what?
あんたら、ちょっと暴れすぎなんだ。ちょっと控えめにしてくれねえか。
年貢の納め時だ。
We'll back off. Huh? But it was just starting to get fun.
ここらの連中は、態度は大きくても、そんな悪じゃねえんだよ。あまりいじめないでやってくれよ。
Guess I got no choice. This marks the end of your pet performance test.
十分だよ。
Oh yeah, we got some very good data.
ボディーガードとしてちゃんと機能すると思う。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could take down a small army. Yeah, I think I can't really complain when he's that strong.
小型で高性能。
Okay.
魔女
He's not really a dog, is he?
犬だよ。
What do you think, Winterfang?
犬じゃないのか？
Huh, really? Looks like a dog? No way.
犬ってもいろいろいるしな。そんな犬がいてもおかしくはないさ。
I see. Alright, I guess we're leaving it for today.
そうしてくれると助かる。
Return this to everyone. I hand him the gold we collected.
ブラザー。いいのか？こいつはあんたのゲットリワードだろ。
We didn't come here to steal money. Nah, I'm not a criminal. I was so wrapped up in the game, I didn't notice the sky growing dark already. It's starting to get cold. Let's go home. We part ways with Winterfang and leave the area. Well, that was an adventure. Real life Pokemon trip. Except instead of beating up random animals and like strangely legal like cockfighting, we just went around and beat up a bunch of wannabe criminals. You don't need to take a leak or anything, Kotori.
Punch!
My heart feels so warm. Your punches have the power to heal people, but they don't function as weapons.
いくらなんでも、そんな、
Oh, my HP's already full. I'm so good. How about the leak, though? I'm sure you don't want to use the chance. There's a toilet over there.
お心遣いは嬉しいけど、もっとやんわり確認してほしいな。
I
こ
mean,
の乙女に対しては。
it's true. I mean, it's just kind of crude. Ah, I see. Sorry. I almost forgot she was a maiden at heart. But wait, don't you always talk like that, too?
言ってないよ。
I'm pretty sure I've heard you say stuff like that.
言っておらぬ。
But...
言ってぬ。
I'm pretty sure that's not correct Japanese or English.
言ってないってことで。
But you announce when you need to go to the bathroom all the time. That's true, but she didn't say it that way. She did the whole word association rhyming thing with the toilet.
トイレ行くとは言ってるかもだけど、尿意デモンストレーションはしてないよ。
She actually addressed it. Like, it's funny because the translation didn't show it, but she actually addressed the exact way she talked about it before. Really?
小鳥さん、ギャルだから。
I don't know if I'd describe you as that, but bless your heart. I'm not sure about that. Well, okay, let me rephrase it then. Kotori, I'll hang around this area for 5 minutes. You're welcome to do whatever you want during that time.
不自然、ぎこちない、あからさまんさ。
Maiden's hearts sure are complicated. So you don't need a break.
あ、いる。行ってきますとかけて、休憩なしとときます。
Maiden, my butt? Huh?
このタイミングで行ってきますと言えない乙女は、一滴漏らす、一滴漏らす、一滴漏らす、一滴ます。
If this is translated into English correctly, she's essentially using some of like a very childish way of saying she needs to go to the bathroom. Like saying I need to go potty.
会議のお時間なので、失礼させていただく。
With that, she heads out to the toilet. Didn't even have time to comment on that. She's complained about him taking a leak, but then went for an equally distasteful joke. Darn. And here I am with no audience.
ただいま。
Welcome back. I hope your journey was fruitful and didn't encounter any dangers. She returns looking refreshed.
小太郎くんはおトイレいいの？
I can hold it.
男の子って便利。あの日もないしさ。
What can I say? That's why I'm looking out for you.
もうちょっとエレガントさが欲しいね。
Like how?
そんでさ、可愛い彼女ゲットしたんさい。
Okay. Why does she always have to go out of her way to bring that up? Change the subject. Want to have dinner at my family restaurant?
ムス。
Kotori raises Chibimoth's leash. Ah, I see. Right, probably can't bring a pet inside. Guess our only option is to hurry home.
また今度だね。
We continue back along the unfamiliar alleyways. We should hit the road we recognize sooner or later. However... Uh-oh. The sky's gone gray again. I'm lost. Darn, I should have used a mappy. Where are we? A useless question.
多分、そっち。
Kotori points in one direction. You sure? I thought it was that way. I point the opposite direction.
正反対だと間違えたら大惨事になっちゃうね。手分けして確かめようか。
No! Okay, let's check where they lead real quick, then come back. We split up. That's such a terrible idea. There's nothing on the map. Wait. There's that. Did it flash something? What? Am I just hitting the side and not realizing it? Yeah, there's just nothing on this map. This ain't the right road. Not recognizing a single landmark no matter how long I walk. That means Kotori probably right. Just how desolate is this place? I'm all alone, since this is my personal road. That probably isn't normal. I returned to the meeting point with a bad feeling in my gut. Kotori's nowhere to be seen.
Mush.
Whoa, you surprised me. Chibimoth must have crept up behind me. Where's your master?
Whoa.
It feels like he's saying he has no idea. He's dragging his leash behind him, too. Did you follow me?
Mush.
Ah. Well, I guess I could appreciate that in this case. Just when did he start liking me that much? Animals are weird. If you're here, then I guess it means that we're in a real world.
No.
No, I got pulled into this kind of place multiple times already. What the heck am I doing talking to animals? I sit down. I try calling Kotori, but she doesn't pick up. This is also strange. Our meeting point is an intersection on a main street, but there hasn't been a single person passing by. Nor can I hear any cars either. No people, no birds, no cats, nothing. An empty, stagnant world outside of me and Chibimoth. It's possible that there are areas where you might not see any birds or people for an extended period of time, but just how many coincidences need to overlap to create this current situation? Also, in Kazamatsuri, I feel like that's also very unlikely. Did I discover a gap in the modern world or something? I'm sure even the modern society still has gaps that are untouched by human hands. And once you wander into one, you'll end up like this. I'm not a fan of this. It's creepy.
No.
I mean, talk about occult phenomena, right? Occult. I take a few photos of the area.
No.
Sorry, I'll hear you out later. Gotta investigate. That said, taking photos is all about all I can do. I also do interviews if there are people around, but I soon run out of things to do and return to my seat. Hey, Chibimoth, what are we waiting for?
Mo.
I don't think we'll solve anything by waiting.
Mush.
The animal nods. Really seems like he understands human speech. It's a Pokemon. Like, let's just all agree that we literally are on a Pokemon adventure right now. Your true identity is an elephant, right?
Mush.
He strongly denies it. Figures, fidgeting as he does, so let's crank out the pressure a bit. I'll see how long you can keep up this act.
Mush.
Don't antagonize it. Ha, fidgeting is all obvious. Okay, not messing around, let's get moving. We're going to escape from this dark shadow of modern society.
Mo.
Alright. Yeah, there's nothing here. Doesn't seem like it's working.
Mo.
I'm starting to panic here. Feel thirsty too. Ah, there's a vending machine. Nothing happens after I insert a coin though. Doesn't seem to be getting any electricity. Dang, there go my coins. I rattle the return lever a few times, but they're gone for good. The mechanism doesn't seem to be working either. Chibimoth?
Mo.
Chibimoth is frightened by the cold fury in my voice. This is self-defense, am I right?
Mo.
The world isn't just a legion in our modern society. Our actions here don't matter. As such, Chibimoth, do it! Destroy the vending machine!
Mush.
Roll, roll, roll! The vending machine collapses onto its side with a loud clang. Its front panel opens like a door. Look at this. I knew it. I ignore the coins rolling out and peek inside instead. It's just a mess of random mechanical parts. I haven't seen the inside of a vending machine before. All I know is that the machine controlled a bunch of drinks on rails. However, even I can tell this is only a rough reproduction of that. You probably end up with something like this if you tried to recreate it out of molding clay. A vending machine imposter. Alright, so we're in some kind of echo world. Some kind of conceptual space where somebody's tried to create a facsimile of the real world, but it's not. We also know that this space is not limited by physical restraints and normal, like, boundaries that you would experience with a physical location. So what is this place? In the words of the Fate universe, this seems like a reality marble, like a pocket dimension inside the real dimension, kind of isolating everything off. But what would be its purpose? Why is it here? It's almost more like, actually, it's more like the back rooms if you think about it. Like the whole concept was, this game precedes the concept of the back rooms, but perhaps they were partially inspired by this game, if this is the case. And even if it's not, it's a similar concept. Essentially, the idea that we've no-clipped from reality, that we've kind of entered this like, almost like a dev test room. I saw something like this in a modern art exhibit once. There's not even a single drink. All these things inside are, I pick up one of the cylinders. This is stone. I'm holding a 50 milliliter can made of stone. There are no drinks in this thing, just shoddy replicas that look like nothing, that look like them from the outside. Kind of terrified at the implication. Is this some sort of weird part of town, or am I somewhere else? But if so, then where? I was just wandering around town. I didn't walk into a suspicious cave, board a windowless carriage, or fall into a pit. It doesn't make any sense for me to suddenly appear in a totally different place. My head's getting messed up. I decided to walk for a little while longer. Huh. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and end here. I'm sorry, I know it's a little bit shorter, but this is looking to get a little bit more intense, and I feel like it might be a good place for us to just go ahead and take a break. And next time we can tackle this mid-world where we're going to try and find and track down Kotori, who's gone missing, which is terrifying, because at least every other time we've come here, the first time we came here, we were by ourselves. Scary, but at least we only needed to count for us. The second time we were here with Yoshino, but we stuck together. And so even though we got really, really frustrated, we had each other to kind of rely on and ground each other with. Now, we're here with Chibimoth, which is fine, but Kotori's also somewhere here, but by herself. And that's terrifying. More terrifying than us being here is the fact that she's lost here. Might have no idea how she got here. And while she's capable, I'm also kind of worried that without Chibimoth there, she's fairly vulnerable. And I don't know, if there's one thing that she is she's not confrontational. Even when she does confront us, remember her punches heal. She's not really going to be able to fight against something, especially if one of those weird, creepy dog things shows up. So I hope we get to find her. But anyway, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. Thank you for being a supportive member. I hope that despite my medical stuff and despite my weird schedule, that you're still finding this fun to participate in and to share with me. I'm definitely enjoying sharing it with you. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart for making it possible for me to do this kind of content and for making it so that I can enjoy myself and kind of share these stories with you, and that you get to share your thoughts and opinions with me in return. It's probably the best part of my week. And when there's so much going on in my life that's not so great, it's really nice to have that you all to lean on and to kind of be yeah, things are okay. And I can share these fun projects and these fun stories with. Especially thank you to the patrons who not only are sharing these stories with me, but helping perpetuate the idea and the support that's necessary to make this something bigger than it currently is. Helping me make more content more regularly. I owe you all a patron cast, but with my illness, it's been really, really tough. I do hope to do one. I'm even thinking of trying to do one while I'm putting together the Muffled model I got. So we'll see about that. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a good start to whatever your midweek's looking like. But until the next video watching me, I will see me next. I'll see you there.